Let's be honest, the workplace can feel like a jungle sometimes. You've got amazing collaboration on one side, but on the other, you've always got to watch your back. So that brings us to a really critical question. When you're dealing with those difficult colleagues, is it better to eat, or are you going to be the one who gets eaten? Wow, just let that sink in for a second. Now, obviously, this isn't talking about something physical. This is about career assassination. It's about all those subtle, kind of sneaky ways a toxic coworker can totally undermine your projects, trash your reputation, and just drive you crazy. It's a pretty stark reminder of how high the stakes can really get. I bet for a lot of you, this question hits pretty close to home. You know that feeling, right? Getting completely blindsided by someone you actually thought was on your team? Or seeing all your hard work suddenly have someone else's name on it? It is so frustrating, and it can seriously derail your entire career path. So what are you supposed to do? Well, here's the reality check. These people are probably not going anywhere. But, and this is the most important part, you are not powerless. Not at all. You can absolutely learn the skills to handle these situations and handle them well.
All right, so to handle them, you first have to know who you're even dealing with. So let's pull back the curtain and meet the cast of characters in this little workplace drama.
Oh, you're gonna recognize some of these, I guarantee it. I mean, have you ever met the NATO? That's no action, talk only. They've got all the big ideas in the meeting, but when it's time to actually do the work, poof, they're gone. Or what about the Tai Chi Sifu? You know, the master of gracefully pushing all their work and responsibility right onto you. Just seeing these patterns is the first step to taking their power away. And this number, it really shows you the scale of the problem. 1,001. It represents the practically infinite number of ways these toxic behaviors can pop up. We're not talking about one or two simple tricks here. This is a whole playbook of negativity that you've got to be ready for.
Okay, so how do you get ready? This is where we stop just talking about the problem and start building the solution. This is your survival guide. It's all about how you can go from being the prey to being the master of your environment.
And the path to getting your power back is actually pretty clear. You start by learning to spot the danger signs. Then, you gotta understand the strategies, both offensive and defensive. From there, you master how to handle the behavior, and you even learn how to turn arguments into wins. It's a step-by-step journey from feeling like a victim to feeling like a victor.
You know, the real key is understanding the game that's being played. So on one side, you have their offensive moves. They undermine you, they spread rumors. But on the other side is your defensive toolkit. You document everything, you build strong alliances, and you set firm boundaries. The trick is to spot their moves and then expertly use yours.
But hey, it's not just about playing defense. If you really want to master this, you need some more sophisticated, proactive psychological tools. This is where you level up from just surviving to actually thriving and making your workplace better. Okay, check this out. It's a concept called behavioral insights, and it's fascinating. It's not about being aggressive or forcing people, it's about using these subtle little nudges to guide them. So, for example, instead of confronting that colleague who's always late, you could start the meeting by saying, "Hey everyone, let's try to be on time to respect each other's schedules." See? It's a much smarter and way more effective way to get things to change. Now, this might be one of the most powerful ideas of all. How on earth do you lose an argument but still win? It sounds crazy, right? But it's a brilliant strategy that's not about being right in the moment. It's about building long-term influence and respect. It's about playing chess, not checkers.
And that brings us to the highest level of mastery. See, it's not enough to just outsmart difficult people. The real win is to win hearts and minds. And you do that with a super powerful and maybe unexpected tool, compassion.
And this right here, this is the core of it all. Real, lasting change doesn't happen because you demand other people be different. It starts when we shift our own perspective, our own thinking, our own actions. It's about taking control of the one person you actually can, yourself.
And this chart just drives that point home. I mean, look at where the real power is. 50% comes from your own mindset shift, 30% from changing your behavior. You add that up, that's 80% of the solution that is completely in your control. This totally reframes the whole problem and puts the power right back in your hands.
So where does all this lead? Well, it's about becoming more than just a survivor. It's about becoming a positive force, a peacemaker, someone who actually makes the workplace culture healthier for everyone. So the final lessons are really profound. We're talking about the importance of forgiveness, about seeing yourself as a positive contributor, and taking some ownership for making the office better for everybody. See,
This isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about lifting up the entire team.
So we're going to end with this question. And really, it's a challenge. It's a call to action. To move beyond just trying to get through the day and to start actively building a career that's more fulfilling, more positive, and way more successful. So, are you ready?